Good morning. Good morning. Entrepreneur. 1099 versus W2. Talk to me. This is a big one for me because I think a lot of the people, and I'm guilty of this in the beginning, when we first get started in this business. This is something that, back in 2005, as far as like 1090 or entrepreneurs are better than than jobs and having a boss. Like, all that's garbage. Stop. What's up, man? Hi, Georgie. What's up, Christy? If you are the guy or gal out there throwing rocks at employees, throwing rocks at people with jobs, stop. It's giving this industry such a bad rap, and you don't want to be that guy or gal who's doing that. Why chop other people down? Understand there are good people who are working jobs, and who cares? If they love what they're doing, if they're providing a good note, a good amount, an honest wage for their family, and they're enjoying what they're doing, they feel like they're growing, they feel like they're contributing, they feel like they're, adding value and helping whatever this company's mission is, helping them. Gosh, just stop. That's number one. So that's number one. Number two, guys, whether you're a 1099, really the main point of this call, which is 1099 versus W2, which is better, doesn't matter which one you are. Do you guys get that the whole message? If you missed the wake-up call, hey, Michelle, what's up, my friend? You are responsible. 100%. Self-directed, 100% responsible for your own results in your life, for your own results in anything. You are the CEO of your own life. Regardless of if you're sitting back doing a business, if you're sitting back in a job where you've got a boss, whatever you're doing, you are responsible for your results. It does, period. A lot of people think that having a job is like, gets them out of any responsibility. If they are complaining about their life or their job or their results, it's not their boss's fault. It's not the company's fault. If you're an entrepreneur and you're struggling, if you're an entrepreneur, you haven't gotten the momentum, you haven't created the crazy cash flow yet, you haven't gotten out there and hopped on the stage or written the book for whatever reason. Why? Self-imposed limitations or stories about ourselves, I'm going to guess. Right? Whose fault is that? Is it MLSP? Is it my fault? Me, Brian? Because we created MLSP and now you're not getting the results? Is that our fault? Because we can point to, gosh, how many people do you need to see who have now become some of the biggest names and leaders out there in the home business profession? Started right here. It's not the system, dare I say, right? It's not your upline. It's not whoever started whatever businesses, products, companies you're in. Now, yes, could systems and processes be improved at some of these companies? Yes, but if there's even one person with a result, then you have social proof. And if there isn't, why not be that person? Go get the result. Understand that everything, all of this, good or bad, right or wrong, none of that matters. None of it matters. You are doing it. And that you, whether you punch in at a time clock at a W-2, which is absolutely awesome if you love what you do, presupposing. Now, if you want to get out of your job, right, and you want to go on and do something different, and you're not getting fulfilled, and you're not hitting your goals, and you're not being able to spend time with your family because of that job, we need to bridge the gap. Either stop complaining and just own that, that's going to be life, or close the gap, make a decision, and let's go, right? But regardless, it's up to you. And I remember my sponsor back in 2005 telling me that, and I wanted to strangle him. I was like, no, it's not me. I was given these cards. It's on God, it's on my parents, it's on my upbringing, it's on my friends, it's on everyone outside never having said it's me. And when I did, I was like, whoa, holy shit, maybe I'm right where I'm at today. I never really had a job. I was bartending. That's a job. I was working at Ruby Tuesday, and I was eating their fries as my nourishment because every $5 tip I saw a lead. Because at the time I was getting Google leads for about $5. And that's all I cared about. I was so single-minded, single-focused, my vision working on me, and all I saw was just boom. $5 tips. I didn't have time, money to, for food. I would eat the fries to get something in my belly. That's how badly I wanted it. I'm not saying do that. But I was tired when I woke up and saw like, dude, it's me. I wanted to blame everyone else but me. You got it, Michelle, right? Guys, hit me with an X. Share this video if this is making sense, because I want to get this out. Not only because I see this all the time. People throwing rocks at W-2 employees. Stop. And I want the people to know that if you are 1099 or W-2, there is nobody else responsible for where you're at other than you. And when I got that, man, when you eat a little bit of humble pie, right, and you really start to learn and see and separate yourself from all this stuff, and you realize like, these thoughts, emotions, you separate yourself from, you kind of like pull yourself out of your own, like you watch a movie, like you kind of can step out and get a bird's eye view of what's going on. And you realize, like, holy crap, I'm doing that. I can see how that program, that pattern, that way of being, that belief is not helping me. That right there is costing me this. That right there is keeping me staying broke. That right there is keeping me in a place of lack. No matter what. Like, and there's no, of course, if I'm going to show up to a conference call or to a Zoom or to a webinar, if I'm going to show up with this idea, this belief that I don't have value, right? This idea or belief that they're not going to buy, this idea or belief, like you've already got it in stone, nobody's going to join. It's too expensive, right? They're not ready. Gosh, if they join, could I actually get them results? All of these things. All of these beliefs, like we kind of start to see, like, look, I'm responsible, right? Yeah, and Dee, that's even, I love it. Yes, W-2 employees have to do what they have to do too. Work until you're able to do better. That's not even the point. Like, W-2 employees, some of them are happy. Some of them are absolutely happy, making a good note. They get to clock in and they leave it at work, right? And they love what they do. They've got a good thing going. They get to be present with their family. They get the time off they want, and they're appreciative. That's a good thing. That's if you now starting the conversation. If you want to get out of the job because you want to go 1099 entrepreneur because you see you've got other, it's not filling the needs the way it used to. You're not doing and creating your best self. You're not stepping into your greatness. You feel like you're being underutilized, overworked, underpaid. That's a different conversation. Okay? But even so, those people are still working through stuff. Right? We just stop. I'm telling you guys, gals, if you're doing any of that garbage and on lives, you're giving this profession a bad rap, and just don't bash. Just there's no reason to do that. Some people love their job. Some people love what they're doing there. The whole point of this message is that most, people in jobs think that, I would say more so than entrepreneurs think that like it's outside of them. They'll give their power away and say, I'm not responsible. I've got a job. That's. I just want you to understand, W-2 or 1099 doesn't matter which one you're doing. You are creating it, and it's not your boss's fault. It's not even your boss's responsibility to take your life, your financial obligation, your kids on. It's you. Right? Does that make sense? It doesn't matter which medium you take. You are still the CEO of your own life. We're all CEOs. We're all creators, whether we know it or not. Whether we're going to give our power away and we're going to give that to a spouse or an ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, a teacher who said this when we were in grade school. All of these things. By giving that away, your power, by basically just saying, hey, they're why I'm here. Right? And I just heard, I think it's actually Tony Robbins just talking about a while ago. But anyway, this idea of like, look, if you're going to blame someone, if you're going to put someone else, like pointing the finger, first off, check this out. One of my mentors a long time ago, check this out. When you point I'm going to say it's, if you can see my picture there of my beautiful girlfriend, she's so cute, right? If I'm pointing at her, what's happening? If you point at somebody and say it's anybody else's fault or anybody else's reason, if you're putting the blame on anybody else, you point one finger, you've got 4 pointing right back at you. You got 4 pointing right back at you. Any way you slice it, you are the creator. Whether you want to step up and do something great or you want to step back into, and that goes for W-2 or 1099. Are there entrepreneurs that are not fulfilled? Are there entrepreneurs that are struggling to make money? Are there entrepreneurs that are, in this box where they haven't gotten, like they took the step, they signed the dotted line, but they're still, and this is all of us, by the way. We're all working on becoming our best self. We're all working on getting better. We're all working on the vision. We're all working on, creating an impact, right? At least on this call. So I want this to land for everyone who's watching. Like, look, if you are throwing rocks at W-2 employees in any of your marketing, in any of your ways to get customers and recruit reps and grow your business, stop, because it's just not cool at all. People are doing what they got to do, and I know a lot of people who make a very good salary who absolutely love what they do, right? And as for 1099s, for me, you guys have my heart, because I know it's hard. It is freaking hard. There's going to be challenges, setbacks. There's going to be dark nights of the soul. There's going to be long evenings where you've got to figure out how to make rent or how to make the mortgage and how to put food on the table, whatever it is. And in those times, they're like, that's where character is built. That's where you really start to step up and really, you either step up or step out. You either say yes or you clam up and say, why me? Why me? If you are saying why me in any situation, that's an example of you pointing to somebody else, pointing at God, creator, why me, blame me, I'm the victim, blah, 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 all that garbage. You, because you created this. You, because it's not punishment. It's just yours. It's just yours, and let's go. This is where we've been up to. Like, there is no guilt or shame or any of that stuff. God's not punishing you by giving you hard times. We're creating this. You are creating it. Just own it, because then in that same breath, that's like the same, like being personally responsible for, then we can get to a place of nothing where we can create a different reality. We can become a different person. We can create a different result. So it's not about God punishing you. Just own it. I am where I am. I've got what I've got, the result that I've got. And from here, this is what I'm going to choose to do as the creator. I'm going to take personal responsibility of where I'm at. Yeah, awesome. DeGemma, I get it. Awesome. You guys, it sounds like this is making sense. Guys, register tonight. weeklymarketingwebinars.org, MLSPlive.org. Apologies for any problems on the podcast. Thank you for always joining us on the lives. This dog is amazing. We send our love. Keep growing. Keep getting better and better. I will see you tonight. On the webinar, and I will see you in the MLSPlive.org challenge. And remember, you are the one. See you guys tonight. It's going to be a huge week, a huge month. Happy holidays. We love you. We'll see you guys soon.